The following presentation is brought to you by American Legion, Post 416, Greendale, Wisconsin. Veterans of Foreign Wars, VFW, Post 10, 519, Greendale, Wisconsin. Disabled American Veterans, DAV, Chapter 19, West Allis, Wisconsin. Machinery and Welder Corporation, West Allis, Wisconsin. And by viewers like you.
From the global resources of Veterans Media Services. This is Veterans Newsline with Dave Rybaugh.
Welcome everybody to this edition of Veterans Newsline. Today we are at the War Memorial in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for a Veterans Job Fair. And as we honor American veterans this week, confusion continues to swirl around the issue of unemployment for these former military men and women. While overall veteran unemployment has historically been less than the general workforce as a whole, the younger post 9/11 veteran unemployment rate was at 10% for 2013. Let's talk to Greg Williams. He's from the Department of Workforce Development about these issues. All right, welcome today, everybody, to the show. And before we begin walking around and talking to some of the vendors here, joining me now is Greg Williams. He's from the Department of Workforce Development, right, Greg? And
that's correct. The state of Wisconsin, Office of Veteran Services, actually Office of Veteran Employment Services.
And do you help people get jobs? Is that your main function there?
The function of the agency is to serve as a employment conduit. What we really try to do is match veterans up with career, their skills, their knowledge, skills, and abilities, and try to help them find a career. Or just give them information as to what type of work to look for, the new work search tools that they can use and should be able to use.
And I imagine you guide them on to training programs as well.
That's correct. There are a number of training programs that are available out there, and they're constantly changing. They're constantly in flux. If it's not a federal program, there are some state programs available. If it's not state, there's some local programs available through other agencies. So we kind of serve as that rudder to help guide that veteranship.
And that's important, too, because there's not too much of a demand in civilian life for people that have military jobs. Maybe some of them, but for the most part, there's not too many companies that utilize the kind of training that military people receive.
Well, that's correct. However, all employers are looking for people with knowledge, skills, and abilities that veterans do earn and learn while they're in the service. And the big thing there is we've found, especially today I was talking, for instance, to Miller Coors. They're starting their focus rather on the blue-collar positions that they used to look for veterans. They're now looking for management-level positions because if veterans learn one thing while they're in the military, they learn how to lead. So they can bring those knowledge, those skills and abilities. And they're looking at management level positions, not just for somebody who was an officer in the service, but anybody from a non-commissioned office position on can lead troops. They don't need to know how to brew beer to work for Miller Coors.
Okay, and let's look a little bit at statistics. What is the outlook for veterans as far as are they, as a group, are they less employed or more employed than the general population?
Well, the latest statistics, ones that I just saw across my desk last week, show that veterans now, especially in the state of Wisconsin, are employed at a greater rate than their age age-level partners or non-veterans. So someone of like age or equal age are more apt to get a job if they were a veteran than not a veteran. And that's really not a trend on the national level, but it is a trend on the states that are starting to do more and more employment.
Sure. And of course, this event, in addition to being held today, is going to be here in October as well.
Right. This is our 11th event. It's a biannual event. We've started it, it'd be like 5 or 6 years ago now. And we do it every spring and every fall because those are traditional hiring cycles.
Okay. And in between time, where would you advise veterans to go that are looking for work?
Any veteran that's looking for a job should register on jobcenterofwisconsin.com. It's all one word, jobcenterofwisconsin.com. In the Milwaukee area here, there are 5 staff members that are tasked to, anyone who registers online, they're tasked to make contact with them within 10 working days. So they'll get back to the veteran. If a veteran doesn't hear from them in 10 days, send out another email and we'll get in touch with them. Or they can go to any job center in the city here if they're a veteran from the local
The
community.
city or the state, for that matter.
Well, that's right. There are around 40 of us throughout the state of Wisconsin. There's 11 LVRs like myself, which are the lead workers, and then the rest of the positions are DVOPs, which are Disabled Veteran Outreach Program personnel. But you don't have to be a disabled vet to work with us. Any veteran, we'll work with any veteran.
All right, Greg, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Well, you're welcome, and thanks for being here.
All right, and now let's walk around the grounds here. We got 3 floors of vendors here, different companies hiring, and let's take a look at today's event. All right, and that's what Greg Williams from the Department of Workforce Development had to say about some of the situations facing our veterans as they come out of the military looking for work. Now I'm going to turn it over to Greg West, one of the new reporters here at Veterans Newsline. And he's going to be talking to Leanna at FedEx and Debbie at Aurora Healthcare. Greg?
Thanks, Dave. We're here today with Leanna from FedEx. Leanna, what brings you here today?
Well, we're here to represent FedEx and to offer our open jobs that we have to our local veterans who are looking for work in the workplace.
What kind of jobs are you offering?
Today I have mechanical engineers and industrial engineers working in our building. I'm also promoting our summer work that we'll start hiring for is working in the warehouse, loading and unloading the trucks.
Okay, what pay range are you in?
For our parcel assistants, which is the warehouse work, we start out at $10 an hour. There's tuition reimbursement, and after 1,000 hours of work, we do offer medical, dental, and vision insurance.
I see. Do you have any management positions open?
Management, not at this time, but they do become available, and we are a company that hires from within. So starting out at the ground level, working your way in the company will get you up into those management positions.
Well, that sounds like a great opportunity for these vets. What do you think of the job fair here?
I love it. We've been coming now for at least the last 5 years. So I meet a lot of different candidates here. I get a lot of candidates in my building that work for me.
That's very good. Well, thank you on behalf of the vets looking for jobs and myself. Thank you, Leanne.
Thank you.
We're here today with Debbie from Aurora. Debbie, what brings you here today?
I'm here to recruit veterans.
Veterans. Well, you've got there's a bunch of them around here. Aurora, what kind of jobs are you hiring for?
Lots of different positions. Because we're such a large organization, we have quite a variety of different openings, from entry level up until our leadership positions.
Okay. What are the pay rates that these veterans can expect to get when they come to Aurora?
Really depends on the position and the skills that are required for that position. Your entry level positions are going to be a little bit lower than, of course, those leadership positions that we have available. So quite a range.
Okay, you have quite a spectrum of job opportunities here for the vets. What do you think of this job fair for the vets?
You know, I've been coming here for a couple of years to this event, and I really enjoy it. There's always a very high quality of candidates for our positions. and we're out there in the community showing that we're supporting our veterans.
That's very good, and on behalf of the veterans and myself, thank you for the opportunities.
Glad to have the chance to be here.
Debbie from Aurora Healthcare. Back to you, Dave.
And thank you, Greg, for those wonderful reports. Now, we're going to turn it over to Jeff Peterson, another newcomer to Veterans Newsline show. And Jeff is going to be talking to Chris, Director of Training for a school bus company here. He's also going to be talking to Mike at a moving company here that's looking to hire some vets and to provide training for them. And then he's going to be talking to Jerome from Right Way Bus Company, and they too are looking for people to hire. So, Jeff, over to you.
Thank you, Dave. We're here today with Chris Olson. He's the Director of Training at Russ Darrow Group. And where are you located?
Our corporate offices are in Menominee Falls, but we have 16 dealerships throughout the state of Wisconsin.
Fantastic. And what brings you here today?
Well, we're trying to hire some veterans.
Great. And what kind of experience do these veterans need to have?
All the basic skills that got them through the military: perseverance, wanting to get the job done,
And of course, integrity.
integrity, and credibility.
Right. Yes, sir. And what other type of experience do you think they would need, as far as sales or college degree background, or is this a entry-level position?
Well, a college degree is not really necessary. This is more of a people person job than selling cars. And if individual can start a conversation with a total stranger, if he's a convincer or persuader, if he can help people make a decision, he could be very successful in this industry.
Fantastic. And what kind of compensation are they looking at to start?
In this position, it's all 100% commission-based after the first 90 days. For the first 90 days, we supply them with a transitional or a bridge-type pay plan, which is basically a training salary to get them started.
Sure.
And once they're comfortable in that commission environment, well, then the income is basically unlimited.
Fantastic. Excellent. Thank you so much, Chris Olson. This is Jeff from Veterans Media Services, and that was from the Russ Darrow I'm here
Group.
with with Mike Mercelic from Sudeth Movers. Is that correct?
Sudeth Relocation Systems of Milwaukee.
Great. Fantastic. And what brings your company down here?
We are looking to hire veterans. We are a industry leader in household moving, and we are a transportation logistic company.
Fantastic. And what kind of experience are you looking for?
We are looking for Class A and Class B drivers at this time. We're also looking for candidates, individuals that are interested in packing and doing assembly and household moving.
Okay, so it's from CDL drivers. Do you provide training?
Yes, we do.
Wow, that's excellent to know. And for veterans with no experience, you have entry-level positions?
Yes, I would actually prefer individuals that had no experience that we could treat as a seed and water them and grow them to what we would like them to be.
Wow, that's great. Thank you, Mike. And this is Jeff from Veterans Media Service.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm here with Jerome Johnson, representing Go Right Way Bus Services, a school bus drivers for all locations. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. We're actually looking to hire limousine, school bus, sedan, and motor coach drivers today, as well as some dispatch help.
And you're mainly looking for veterans to sign up today?
Yes, sir, but we take all walks of life, people who do have interest in obtaining a CDL and are interested in driving one of our vehicles.
Do you provide training?
Yes, we do. We do have paid training right at all of our locations, and we coordinate that around your schedule, so we make it as flexible as possible for you.
And what kind of compensation package would the veterans be looking at?
With our HR department, they go through all that paperwork with our individuals who are interested, talking about our benefits and things of that nature.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jerome.
Sure, thank you.
And that's it for this edition of Veterans Newsline. Join us next time for more veterans news and events from southeastern Wisconsin. Until next time, this is Dave Reiber reporting from Milwaukee. Thanks for watching.